Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, yesterday, RIGATHI Gachagua went to campaign in Narok, and the reception that the big win of William Ruto's did was to mobilize some puppets here and there and goons to stop and disrupt the RIGATHI Gachagua's campaign.
Nyinyi wa Masai mtashindwa kulinda mkutano yangu. Harambee! Harambee! Kasongo aende asiende. Mtutu aende asiende. Maskode anatosha atoshi. Aingie asiingie. Apewe asipewe. Aongoze asiongoze. Wangapi wanasema maskode. Wewe, hapana tisha sisi. Hii siasa ya kutupa mawe ni ya ujinga. Ni siasa imepitwa na wakati. Hapana tisha watu ya Narok. Watu ya Narok wapewe nafasi wachague kiongozi wa kazi.
Masai wewe. Bora mnatishwa na vijana wachache wametuma na boda. Bora mnatishwa. Tufanye mkutano hapa. Ati polisi wanaweka roadblock nisiingie Narok. Nimefika sijafika. Nimefika sijafika. Hii serikali ya Kasongo inaogopa mimi Rigiji. Inaniogopa zaidi. Ati polisi zaidi ya 1,000 ati wanizuie kufika Narok ndio niongee na watu ya Narok. Harambee! Harambee! Msiogope, hii ni vijana wachache. Hiyo vijana, hiyo ni watu wachache sana. Mudile na hawa vile natakikana. Na msiogope, na msiuzue uoga. Masai oye! Narok oye! Maskode oye! Maskode ataingia. Hii ujinga mumefanya leo ndio itafanya Maskode apite asubuhi. Si ndio? Atapita. Mimi nimeona hii siasa ya Kasongo ya ujinga, ya fujo, ya kupiga watu mawe ni siasa ambayo imepitwa na wakati. Si ndio? Wangapi wanasema Maskode. Si ndio? Sisi tutauziwa waka kweli. Hata mkitupa mawe, kura ya watu ya Narok mtafanyia nini? Si kura muko naye? Si mnapigia Maskode? Bona wewe Ole Ntutu na Kasongo mnataka kulazimisha watu ya Narok ati wapigie mtu yenu kura. Kwani kura itapigwa na nguvu? Harambee! Maskode anatosha atoshi. Aingie asiingie. Hii ujinga ya Kasongo muko naye ndio itafanya wewe kuwe one term. Si ndio? Harambee! Kasongo ni one term, si one term. Ole Ntutu ni one term, si one term. Maskode asiingie. Aongee asiongee. Wacha tumpatie Maskode nafasi. Salala. Ni nyinyi hawa. Kujeni wananchi.
But Gachagua decided to go for a war, forcing him even to wear a helmet of war. When I saw RIGATHI Gachagua, I saw someone who is literally portraying himself as courageous. Come Kama ni kubaya, ni kubaya. Kama ni mbaya, ni mbaya. Kama ni nayo, nayo. That is what I saw with Rigathi Gachagua yesterday. I believe that Rigathi Gachagua is still a threat to this William Samoei Ruto. Immediately he was impeached, we were told, hii mtu anaenda kusaulika within 1 week. But the man is still giving these people a sleepless night. Because even as we speak, Rigathi Gachagua has campaigned seriously for their candidate in Bereno. And for the DP candidate, they decided on, as a united opposition, I'm hopefully believing that they are going to win that Bereno by-election. So Rigathi Gachagua was attacked in Narok yesterday. And even tear gas, you saw how the police officers were just misbehaving. Sometimes I ask myself, that person who is sending you to disrupt someone's rally, he wants also to go somewhere where that person is coming from to campaign. What do you expect? What do you expect? That is what I've always asked in this channel. But the truth of the matter is that today we are being told that Rigathi Gachagua is a thug. But the government itself is a thug that you cannot even compare with Rigathi Gachagua. Because everywhere they are going, they are having goons. They are masquerading goons all over, just to scare and terrify their opponents. I can say it here and I will continue saying it. Rigathi Gachagua is still going to be there. You hate him, you don't like him. And that is the truth. Some individuals, they don't want. Wewe muita mkabila, kwani nani si mkabila? William Ruto is more tribal than even Rigathi Gachagua today. When Rigathi Gachagua is campaigning in Mount Kenya region, akiambia watu wa Mount Kenya, watu wetu, inafaa tuungane. Tukifika pale mbele, hata sisi tuheshimiwe. Yeye anaitwa tribal. Lakini Mbadi, akiwa Homa Bay akiambia sisi kama Wajaluo, let us unite and support William Ruto's re-election. This is not a tribe. Lakini tunabebwanga ufala na upumbavu na ujinga. Rigathi Gachagua is telling their people in Mount Kenya region, watu yetu tuungane, sisi kama Mount Kenya region. Fika hapo 2027 tukue united. Oh, Rigathi Gachagua is tribal. Wandai akiwa Siaya, oh, sisi kama Wajaluo. They have never said that sisi kama Nyanza. Sisi kama Wajaluo haturudi kwa street tena. We are supporting William Ruto's re-election. Now that is not tribal. That is not tribal. Tuongee ukweli. Umejua hii nchi tumebebwa na ujinga, ukumbavu na ufala mwingi imejaa kwa kichwa zetu. I don't believe that Rigathi Gachagua is tribal. He's playing his politics the way William Ruto is playing his politics. He's playing his politics the way Mbadi, Opiyo Wandayi, akina Joho, Oparanya, they're playing their politics. And you know the politics of the Republic of Kenya is about tribal politics. At the moment you are going to masquerade some goons in Narok to attack Gachagua, what do you expect Gachagua, who is coming from Nyeri, to do when these UDA puppets are going to campaign maybe in 2027 in Nyeri? Watapigwa. Then watasema, oh, Gachagua wako na goons. Lakini wao wameattack Gachagua huko, hawana goons. It is just about, it was last week. You saw when Natembeya was almost hit by a live bullet. Ni nini OCPD wametuambia? Bungoma. Atio Natembeya alienda yani alimanage that scene. Really? Yenye mewacha wengine wameumia. Wengine wamevunja mikono. boma ya MP wa Kabuchai, Honorable Kalasinga, imepigwa na mawe. Then you tell us stupid things here ati mismanage. Mismanage what? No, unajua ile siasa hao watu wanacheza. Actually, I'm telling you, the politics that UDA is playing come 2027. We are here. God is giving us life. You will tell me. They are going to lose big because Kenyans are not fools. They are watching. And remember, the politics of the Republic of Kenya is the way you plan it. Ukipaka ule matope best, unawin. Ule akikupaka matope best, unawin. So be used to this kind of shenanigans in the politics of the Republic of Kenya. Stop coming out to accuse Gachagua. He's tribal. And that is why he must be stopped going to Narok. What about Badi saying Luos? Monday to Sunday, Luos. Have you ever seen Mbadi going to Western saying, we as people of the Republic of Kenya, I'm going to take this mantle that Raila Odinga left for us, and we must inherit all the political bases that Raila Odinga left. Have you ever seen Mbadi going to campaign in Ukambani, where Raila Odinga was loved, given support? Tuongee ukweli bwana. Yo fala tunabebu hapa now and then, na upuzi mwingi, na tunaruka kawe nda wazimu, hatujui penye tunaenda. This must stop. Actually, this must stop. These shenanigans, and that is why we are saying, come 2027, tunataka tupime mbivu na mbichi. Ni gani itashinda ingine? And with like-minded people and leaders, we must ensure we kick these shenanigans, masquerading for us useless and typical things that are not here or there, in the name of empowerment, but it is tribal politics. Since Raila Odinga died, these so-called experts from Nyanza, it is Luos. Regardless of when he's speaking about Kikuyus, or he's tribal. Ai, mwache mchezo bwana. Hata sisi tumeuchoka na uongo ya hii watu. Hata nyinyi wakati mnasema amutaki tribal politics, I'm ready to join them at the moment they will start saying this country is beyond tribal politics. We reconsider that other tribe, hata huko Turkana, Samburu, malipopote, ishike hata hii presidency. Ishike hata hii presidency. Yenye tukiongea saa hii, Mount Kenya region wameshafanya. Ni nini mtaki kupea Mount Kenya region? Flowers. Kwa nini kuniambia Wakikuyu wakipanga laini wakipigia William Ruto, hawakujua William Ruto ni Mkalenjin? Unataka kuniambia hawakujua Ruto ni Mkalenjin? Sasa zingine mnatubeba, watu wanatubeba ufala. Wakati Wakikuyu walikuwa wanapanga laini 2022 wakipigia Ruto, hawakujua ni Mkikuyu. Wakati walikuwa wanapigia William Ruto, hawakuwa tribal. Sasa wameanza kuambia Ruto, ile njia tuliagree tunafuata si hiyo njia. Sasa hao ni tribal. And they know what they want. They are not confused as some individuals in the government. They know what they want. Nusiniambia ati siasa si interest. Siasa ni interest. When the Mount Kenya region feels like we are not part of this journey that William Ruto is taking us, we cannot. The same to Nyanza. When they say we are feeling William Ruto is taking us where we want, cannot. We are ready to, it is their right. But the problem with us is that we sit down, we are just being fooled by these politicians as much as they build up themselves. That is it. Sisi tunaachwa hapo tukimangamanga na kupiga story, kuruka maandamano, Ruto must go, Gachagua tribal, that is what we are remaining with. But to sit down and analyze this and realize what do we want, who are the people? Because politics is about interest. Now this interest, the common mwananchi must also have their interest. And their interest is they must have development. They must have what they want. But it is the politicians who are having what they want. But common mwananchi, that means they are being misguided. Of course, they are being cued in a way of fooling them, telling them, mungoje tu tutafanya, tutapanga, tumepanga, tumeweka. That is what we are being told. But the truth of the matter and the reality is that the way they are attacking Rigathi Gachagua in Narok, they also must expect to be attacked in Nyeri or even in Mount Kenya region. Is that the politics they want? And again, they're campaigning for president. William Ruto. I think we must look at that politics in that way. I don't agree, and you cannot convince me, heaven and earth, you cannot convince me that Rigathi Gachagua is more tribal than other leaders. Never on earth. You cannot convince me that. I'm not a Gachagua supporter, and I can tell you that. Gachagua is not tribal. He's playing the politics in a good way, the way these politicians are playing. Na nimewapea example. Mbona since Raila aende? Hii ni so-called expert from Nyanza. So wako tu Luos. Umewahi sikia wakisema Luos plus Nyanza, Luos plus Mount Kenya region? Umewahi sikia? Oh, sisi kama Wajaluo tutaenda kwa barabara tena. Sisi kama Wajaluo. That's so tribal also. When Rigathi Gachagua is saying, sisi kama Mount Kenya region, sisi kama Wakikuyu to support William Ruto tena. What is the problem there? Ule wa Nyanza amesema sisi tuna support William Ruto, sisi kama Wajaluo hatuendi kwa street tena. Wale wa Mount Kenya region led by Rigathi Gachagua, they are saying we are not going to support William Ruto because ile njia anaenda si mwafaka, tuli agree. What is wrong there? Tusemezane ukweli, hata kama mlienda shule. Nini mbaya hapo? When you look at the public service, look at how William Ruto has masqueraded all the challenges in the public service. There are many there. Lakini hakuna mtu anaongelelea hiyo. Enda hapa State House Yamune, ukienda mahali popote Yamune. And it is not a crime for them to be given those jobs. By the way, let not anyone coming from Rift Valley attack me. I'm saying it is not a crime. It is your right. But again, the way it is being done is not as per the Constitution. These job opportunities must be distributed equally, evenly, across the Republic of Kenya. And all tribes must fit in this public service. But all those stories you're telling me, oh, William Ruto must consult war for what? At the moment, the people of Samburu will feel like we are not part of it. The way Mount Kenya region, yes, they're having 8 CSS, but they're feeling there's something they agreed that William Ruto is not actualizing. In other words, those 8 positions they have been given in terms of CSS and several PSS is not helping them. Kuna kakitu wali agree. And that is why I'm saying Rigathi Gachagua to be attacked in Narok must be condemned. Must be. I know some individuals will say, oh, so unaona Rigathi Gachagua sasa ameanza kuleta vurugu nini? Si vurugu, ni hao ndio wanaleta vurugu. Because they know the kind of lethalness of Rigathi Gachagua's statement and campaign. What do you think, Kenyans? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Till we meet in another video.